Yo, what's going on today, ladies and gents? I hope you are all having a wonderful fucking day. I say I'm having a decent ass day, honestly. But today we're gonna be coming in with a new type of video I don't normally make, and I'm not gonna lie, I did steal this idea from Goblin. I'll put a link to the video down in the bio. But I'm going to be ranking pretty much every like known drug there is, because like if I went through different like hours of just naming like fucking powders with different chemicals, then we would be here for a few days, I would say. But let's just get right the fuck into this video. But before we start, let's all take a sippington. I have here with me some coffee sponsored by Milk. Can't stand those people who put like fucking like the whole goddamn milk jug into their coffee. Like, that's some dumbass shit right there. Alright, let's start this all off though. Coming in with weed. I think if you're watching this channel, you probably like weed. It is definitely a stoner's channel. There is one downside to smoking weed. It can affect your lungs, but if you don't care, like most people, then it's straight up S tier. Shit is fucking fire. I'm one of those people. If I really don't care as long as I'm just having a fun time. Coming in with meth, instant F tier. Can we all? Hold on, I gotta resize that. Yeah, but can we all just agree meth is an F tier? Like, I've heard so many stories. I personally have never done it, and I'm gonna put this route right out in the open. So like my opinions are very biased, but I won't do crack, meth, or heroin because I can't fuck with any of that shit. That is just too much dog shit for me. But let me go into the details of why I think meth are bad. Basically, I believe meth is bad because shit makes you feel like your skin's on fire, from what I've heard. I'm not down to fucking try that. That sounds like my own personal fucking hell. Because, like, there's, like, two ways I don't want to die. I don't want to die by drowning or die by fire. And if I'm on fire and I'm not at least dying, then I don't want any part of that bullshit. Alright, let's get back into this shit. Coming in with opiates. This is a hard decision because there's like certain opiates that like aren't addictive. Well, they are obviously all addictive, like all drugs are technically addictive, but like I would say there's some that are like not as bad, like Percocets and Oxycontin are obviously not fucking good. But some people genuinely do need them and they can be used for like medical shit. So if you're not getting addicted to them, I'm gonna say give it a D tier. Just ranked on like the high, but the downside is the addiction you could get from it. And coming in at number 4, we got K2, an absolute mid-tier shit. It's not even real weed. Just go buy real weed, honestly. And if you're buying fucking K2 from your dealer purposely, you're fucking dumb. I'm sorry. Regular weed is so much fucking better. Like, there's no way else to fucking explain that. And if you're like trying to trip off weed, guess what? Just take a fucking acid tab and you won't ever want to trip off weed again. I will guarantee you the fuck that. Alright. But also you gotta like, there's like shit that's laced, and like obviously there's not like a good way to tell like your weed. I would say the best way to get it is like get a plug or like buy from the dispo. I think that is probably the best way of doing it. And coming in at number 5, we have brownies crisp with the bud. Also, by the way, I'm using like that weed plant right there as like bud, but I'm putting brownie, well, all edibles technically, at an S tier. I think S tier is the perfect place. They can't hurt your lungs. All it is though, there's one downside to it. You're gonna be high for like fucking 8 hours, and it's gonna kick in like 2 hours later. So you kind of gotta like, I would do it at night if I were gonna do it. And coming in at number fino, ketamine. Well, let's just say I know some people, some memories of this shit. This shit apparently eats you straight in the fucking ass. I'm gonna put it at an A tier because they said it is their favorite drug. Yet I have done research on it. You can go into a K-hole. K-holes are nothing. You like, they just make you fucking dumb as hell basically, and not in like a weed way, like in a fucking psych like what the fuck would be the word? Psycho way? Yeah, I guess that's what I've read. Coming in at number fino again, we have Molly. And I will be going over synthetics in this video, but I gotta say, I feel like Molly deserves its own little category. I personally haven't taken it or yet. I haven't been able to enjoy it, but from what I've seen, it's pretty much just like any other synthetic. It's gonna make you trip though, so I'm gonna put it at a B tier because I do love my tripping. All right. Coming in at fucking final again. Yeah, I don't remember what fucking number on, so we're just gonna run this shit. NyQuil dash any DXM drink. Alright, if you're drinking fucking DXM and not some fucking promethazine, lean, fucking that walk, then you're doing it wrong. You are a high school struggle drug addict. We're gonna put this at E tier because while I can say it's a bum drug, it is a bum fucking drug. It's still not worse than what you could be doing. Just please, if you're going to do like fucking lean or some shit like that, please do not buy NyQuil. NyQuil it will fuck up there's so many additives in it and it's just so bad for you. Alrighty, coming into another serious one, crack. That's just gonna go straight into an F tier. I'm gonna combine it with like coke and crack. If I did have a coke image, it would probably go in like D tier, or E tier considering how addictive it is. But we're gonna do crack right now. Maybe it'll go in my second video. I don't know. Crack. I've watched so many stories on this because when I get bored, I just go on the internet and research drugs that even I know I'm not gonna do them. I still want to hear what like some shit goes down. Basically, crack. 3 minute high. The first one I heard you can get away with. Second hit, you're addicted for life, apparently. That's what I've heard. But I think we can all agree crack's not something anybody should be really fucking smoking. I mean, like, cocaine by itself is bad enough. But fucking crack, gosh. God damn, sorry. Gosh was not a good way to put it. God damn, that shit is bad for you. If you know how to make crack, I'm not saying I do by any means, by the way. Basically, there's not really a lot of additives. It's basically just baking sugar, baking soda. But do you really want to be snorting fucking baking soda? And from what I've heard, cocaine makes your nostril feel like you're smelling fucking diesel gasoline, but inside of your nose. Alrighty, coming into another fun topic, we have the SID. Long live the SID. I love the SID. Though while I do love it, I got it. I'm putting it in B tier. Alright. I'm putting it in B tier just because of one simple reason. Bad trips. And while you can have so much fucking fun on this shit, it's important to remember you can never be bored on a trip because that shit, you'll get in your fucking head and you'll start tweaking the fuck out. So I would say when you do it, have 12 to 16 free hours. It's not going to last for 16 hours normally because you can just go to bed after about 12. I would say be with your friends, listen to music, watch a dumb fucking TV show, or if you can get really interested, a movie. That's where it's going to be. Alrighty, coming in at fuck final again, we got the psilocybin mushrooms. I'm gonna put this at a solid A tier. I love mushrooms personally, but here's what I gotta say about them. Same with the acid, you can have a bad trip on them, though you are less likely to have a bad trip on mushrooms in my opinion. And yeah, there's not really any downsides. Like acid can fry your mind and send you into a psychosis. While mushrooms can send you into psychosis, it's very fucking rare. And I would say it's probably a safer like tripping drug than like acid or Molly. Alrighty, coming in with synthetics. Synthetics are a D tier drug straight up with opiates. Like you're not really gonna be wanting to do this shit. Like it's just random pills like fucking Vyvanse, Adderall, shit like that. Synthetics are just like, it's just a random pill you take, and basically what you're gonna be feeling is really fucking intense for however long that the pill you took lasts. And your jaw is gonna be moving around like unfucking controllable. It's gonna be moving around like you're trying to chew up some like fucking rubbery steak or eat some good pussy, but you simply just can't do it. Alrighty, coming in with the last one for this tier list, we have heroin. Now, heroin is a very serious drug. From what I've heard, because I will never do heroin, never once in my life, won't ever fucking touch that shit, mainly for this one reason. It feels like heaven, apparently. I would never do this drug, please, because you know how addictive it would be to get into fucking heaven? Well, I'm a spiritual person myself. I must say, I would love to feel heaven once, but I'm not going to touch that shit because, first off, bad for your mind, bad for your body, and most like fucking dealers lace that shit with fentanyl now, and fentanyl is just whoever the fucking invented that, please go fuck yourself. You's a bitch. And I know it was invented for like hospital reasons, but when people started lacing people with it, that was just like, nah, that's so fucked, bro. But yeah, that is one reason I will never do that H shit. I will not touch that heroin, dog. I hope you all had a valid time watching this video. I hope y'all have a good ass night, good ass day, wherever the fuck you be, and I am signing out this bitch.